She's rolling. Okay.
I'm sitting on the side with your stuff.
That's okay. We have tried to record this once, and I personally did not like it. So here we are doing it again. Well, Nick, we're just gonna jump in because we're doing a Disney World haul from our previous trip in May. And let's just say, you know, you always walk into Disney knowing you're gonna buy merch, but then sometimes you just go a little overboard. But our girl math is this year we have annual pass. So, you know, we can't, what the hell was that song?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let you keep going.
That was crazy.
So,
well, now that I'm embarrassed, we are just gonna jump in. You wanna go back and forward maybe, or should we just like go like this side down?
let's just start at this side, go down.
Okay, so actually the first thing I'm gonna do is pop up a shirt that I got because she is currently in my laundry and I don't feel like taking her out. So she is there, we love her. It is the Walt Disney World Princess Tee, and they had two colors, white and pink. And honestly, I didn't see the pink, but I do prefer like the white anyway. So that was really cool that we got to find it, because on the same day, I then found my Disney, I hope you guys can see this. You know, maybe we should have flipped the camera up. Okay, Nick flipped the camera so now we can see ourselves. Thank you. All right, so first is this very cool Disney Channel, well not first, oops, my bad, second. This is the Disney Channel t-shirt. But the main reason I probably got it is because it says Wizards of Waverly Place, which was my TV show. But all the other ones, I just knew as a 2000s kid, I had to have it. So, I know I stuttered.
No, it's not that. I don't know why. I feel terrible because, like, anytime we go to record one of these things, or like anytime we go to do anything, for some reason when you start talking, I start to yawn. And it's not because I'm not interested.
It's okay. Nick's just bored.
You just trigger me to yawn, and I feel terrible. But go on.
Well, actually, I should go behind. I just, you guys tell a sneak peek of something, because thank you, Rocket. Last t-shirt for me is this very cool Epcot shirt. And I just imagined, like, you know, walking around at night, or even like if I bring this on a future trip.
Wink, wink.
So yeah. Oh wait, no, you guys know. I'm so dumb. I announced it. In the
Oh
video.
yeah, so August.
So if I wear it at night, then, you know, I think that'll be cool. As we can see, Rocket sitting nice and tall with his family. The reason we got Rocket, as I said in our Epcot vlog, is because we finally got Iran. And, you know, we have truly said this for over a year, but the thing is, it was our second time going on Guardians, and we watched the videos at this point where we were like, oh, which sound like would be the best? And then we heard Iran, and so again, only riding it 2 times. The next time we were hoping, we're like, oh, we hope to get Iran. And then how we collected the rest of the songs was so insane, because we quite literally did not repeat until I think the 4th song. So we got first Conga, I'm gonna guess one way or another, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, September,
and then I think we repeated
Disco Inferno, but like somewhere in between, like
I think we repeated Conga at one point.
And then on like the next trip, that's when we got like Disco Inferno, so then we had 5 songs. No, it was May of last year. We got 5 out of the 6 songs already.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? Like it was January last year, we got 3, and then we went May, got 2 more, and then ever since, well not ever since.
This past January, we got Conga
like
3 times. And September once.
Yeah, and then, you know, the story of how we got Iran was also so iconic. So it only felt perfect to finally get Rocket, because the minute I thought of this idea of getting him, if we completed the 6 out of the 6,
And you found him on our Springs Day.
Oh my God, sorry, I forgot. So Rocket was also hard to find because on our first Disney Springs, like our travel day, he was nowhere to be found, but I just wanted to keep like a lookout for him to basically be like, okay, like I know where he is if I can get him on this trip. And he was not there, he was not in Epcot. And so we got Conga on a Tuesday night, Iran on a Tuesday night. Wednesday we had a rest day, went to Disney Springs. Here Rocket was. So he is in the family now. My other 2 babies are Poa and Groot. And Groot was actually after I got Rocket. I don't think I got him before.
It was kind of impulsive.
Yeah, he was impulsive, but the bag charms are so cute. So now I have Groot, Poa, Remy, Mickey,
Stitch,
and Stitch as a little park class thing, like the little park pal. I'm like in this moment thinking, what if I get Minnie? It'd be kind of cute to get Minnie.
Do they have a Minnie?
Yeah. Maybe I should get Minnie next time. I don't really want to get super close, so maybe I'll
just
put.
tell them about it.
Yeah, I'll just put pictures up if anything, like throughout, like for the tiny stuff.
It's also in the videos.
That is true. Sorry, I was burping. So Nick got me the Pandora charm after I, just had to keep talking about it for the past 2 trips or longer. But he got me the Mickey class with Stitch, and then I did want to get the Iran like mixtape charm after we got the song. Even though I got Rocket, the minute you bought me this, I was like, I need it. I'm sorry, I was like, I need the charm.
You need the Guardians mixtape.
Then this is just little like bag charms too, but it's cute because they're all Fantasia based. So you could just like, I could put this on like my regular bag now and be like, oh my god, hey Mickey, what's up? So I forgot you were yawning. I'm just so used to it at this point.
I feel so terrible. I just can't stop. And it's not even when you talk to me. It's like when we're recording and you start talking to me. I just start...
You just don't want to be there.
No, I feel so terrible because that's not the case.
Well, next item is a ring, but this is more for my sister because I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. She is a 94 kid, but she is obsessed with Lion King.
1994. She's not 94 years old.
Nick, I'm pretty sure they knew that.
Well, I don't know. People...
Why would they assume I have a 94-year-old
Because my dumbass
sister?
would probably be like, damn, that's a big age gap.
Pins will do last because pins are a lot. And then I'll bring you guys
Pins
down.
take
And then,
forever.
No, yeah, because...
That's honestly the one
it's
thing...
like full. Nick, you get to talk. Yay!
Yay! I'm gonna yawn. I found this really cool Revenge of the Sith mug in Hollywood Studios because our Hollywood day was May 6th, right? 5th, okay. It was May 5th, so the day after Star Wars Day, and it was the 20th anniversary of Episode 3, so they still had a bunch of Episode 3 merch out, and I picked this up, and this has now become my main coffee mug in the morning. I rotate out what mugs I use, but that's that. And then to go with it, they also had Episode 3 shirts, which I cut the sleeves off of because I like to do that with a lot of my shirts, especially if I wear them down in the parks because I always run really warm, even here at home. So I like tank tops. So that's that.
We got a Skyliner mug because for whatever reason, the Skyliner is like my favorite thing. Is it like one of yours or is it just me with a weird like fascination?
No, it's you and my parents.
Okay, well, I was first. So yeah, I don't...
I love it too, don't get me wrong.
I don't know, I just love the Skyliner. It's just something about being on it that... Like, it's like maybe like one of those moments that I feel like at Disney, like when we first like went to Pop Century. Because no, the first time I went to Pop Century was the first time since...
First January trip.
No, because we went... This was 22. So we went March 2023, and then we went for the first time back January 2024. So it was like the first time what we were saying, like we were really like getting like more into Disney on that trip.
Yeah.
But the Skyliner obviously was a part of that trip. Listen, I don't know. Shit, yeah, I'm obsessed with her. Before we jump into that, we have one more cute mug that I definitely did buy on impulse because I do not drink hot liquids like ever. So it will just be a cute little mug that we can have.
It'll be a backup. It'll be a backup mug.
But it's cute. It has all the characters on it. But I did show it in the Disney Travel Day vlog. Because
oh my god, it's Stitch. Stitch, Oswald. Dory, Dalmatian.
On our travel day, Nick also got us a ornament from the Christmas shop in Disney Springs. But it is Mickey and Minnie on Space Mountain. Again, I'm just gonna put pictures up. I'm like doing this thinking that you guys can see it. I
You're
know
all the
we
way
can't.
over there.
So I will just put pictures so that we can see what everything looks like. Top secret. Oh my god, no, top secret. I think they can see it. I won't put a picture of that one.
This is never gonna come out of its box. This was just kind of another impulsive buy because, well, let me show it first and then I'll explain why. It is a remote control dyno time rover, and the only reason that I got this was because when we learned that dyno was closing, which it still doesn't have an actual date of closing, but when we learned that, like, yeah, it's definite they're shutting it down, we were on a trip and I was looking for a dyno pin, and I asked one of the ladies working in the gift shop, like, do they even like have any new merch? And they said they stopped making dyno merch like a long time ago because they've
like pre-COVID.
Because they've known for years that they're going to get rid of this ride. So that's why, like, if you go into the gift shop at Dinosaur now, there's like no real dyno merch. It's all just generic dinosaur themed merchandise. But we saw that and I was like, that's new.
Yeah.
And I immediately grabbed it. I see the battery.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I think we announced that Nick did something.
I went alone to Disney. I went on my own solo trip a week ago. A week ago today, I was in Epcot at the time of recording this.
So they didn't have this when you went to Animal Kingdom.
No, they didn't.
So that was not even like 2-3 weeks later.
They must have just like come out with that and they were like, hey, just push out this one last thing. Or maybe they'll do that up through closing, I don't know.
Battery change. I'm quickly just laying out all of the pins that we got, like pin traders. And then like what, like 2 or 3 that we bought? Here, I'll put the other one in. Instead of going one by one, I think I'm just going to put a nice little B-roll over this section so that we can see all of the pins that I'm currently laying out. But I guess I want to maybe just say that we did our first pin pack. And you got to see it in the Magic Kingdom and Epcot vlog because it was when we were in Frontierland. And I think we slightly have a new addiction.
And then I got you one on our travel home day. Mm-hmm. And then I got you one when I went on my solo.
Mm-hmm. So let's think. Now that we've seen what pins that we have laid in front of me, I've got to say my favorite are probably, like, first is the Eiffel Tower Mickey. That is really cool. But then Judy, I love my girl Judy. The airplane is very cool because I've always seen the planes, but I've never seen the planes on a pin board. Yeah. So that was really exciting. And then Stitch, of course, we love Stitch. But so for the actual pins, you know, the girlies have been doing the park pins like on the bag, like the Bagoo strap. So when we were in Epcot, I decided to get Honorary Guardian, and then because I did not have anything Animal Kingdom related, I then decided to get a Hakuna Matata one to bring into Animal Kingdom. So all I really need to do is find like a real Hollywood one that I like maybe a tower pin, and then I gotta find one for, what was the missing park? Magic Kingdom?
Yeah.
So yeah, next time we're in the parks, I guess I'm just gonna have to buy more like actual pins so that I could put like some of the traders on, but I have like a big pin. Yeah. To be like, I'm in this park today. Your 2 little pins. The first one.
Well, that one was more for our pin board.
True, because as we sadly know, Rock and Roller Coaster is not gonna be a thing anymore.
Let's not get into that because we can rant about that.
Yeah. If you love it, we love that for you. We don't love it, so.
This is a Star Wars pin. It's a special celebration pin for the 45th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, which I had no idea was happening. But I saw this pin and I was like, that looks really cool. They had some really intricate pins for Empire Strikes Back. They had like a Falcon one that I swear to God was at least like this big, fully 3D.
Why did you get that for your bag?
Because it looked too gaudy. Plus, I like this one. I like the small, like...
Are you putting this on your bag?
I think I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah, you should. 2 little things last. First, I mean, I can't really, like, show too much because when we went into Basin on our rest day, I basically got a bath bomb, but she smells You feel so good. And I got a solid perfume and then a pumice stone. So that's like the quick little stuff from Basin that's like not Disney related at all. But then lastly, because I have a weird feeling, oh no, not lastly, I feel like we're missing stuff because it has been a while since we've been home.
I don't think we're missing anything.
I just have a weird feeling that like it's something that we started using regularly that we got on the trip, but I just can't think of what it is.
I think it's this.
No, it's not this. Well, now 2 more things. First, I was eyeing this even before the trip because I thought this would be a really cool thing to connect onto the bag view since it has a little hook. And now I keep all of my pin traders in here. I don't know, I just love it because, you know, I used to go into my bag for basically something that looked like this, and it would just take forever. Don't get me wrong, it still takes forever in a way that I have to like unhook it, but the fact that it's on the outside of my bag now, I just like zip, and then I don't care which one I'm obviously losing, and I'm like, okay, I'll just trade this one.
I give so many props to the people who basically do pin collecting as like a profession, and they come in with the binders of stuff.
Yeah.
I give those people so much credit because literally that's all laid out. You can literally just flip through the pages. But that's nice
it's all
if
like
you're
coordinated sometimes, or like character, or
color,
like,
everything like that. But that's nice if you're just a casual pin person.
The pins that I look, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I meant to look for something like that, but I completely forgot because
it's just like we only like to pin trade if we look at a board and we're like, oh, that looks cool. Like we don't really have like collections. The only collections is the little safety pins, planes if I see them.
And
like
your last flag.
Yeah, but like that's what I mean. That, and I just like collecting like random Mickeys too. Like I don't have like, I'm not like crazy into pin trading. Like it's fun. I just like to look at them, so that's why I just have like burner pins.
I was definitely out of control. What was it, our May trip?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, last May I was completely out of control. I could not contain myself from trading pins and just buying pins. I've really sadly, I've kind of not died out of pin trading, but I think just had a really bad pin trading high on that trip, and then ever since then I've been like, okay.
I mean, it's okay though, you know?
It's probably better for me to not, because I was buying so many pins.
I know, I was there. I think what's worse is, I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to be terrible when we go down there, and I'm going to be getting those mystery pin packs. I never used, like, swear, like this was our first trip getting them, like we said. It is terrible how many we bought after the first one.
And I don't know if you want to leave this in.
No, they're expensive.
They're so expensive. For a mystery pack of 2 pins, it's like $20.
And see, listen, we're cheap in some ways. Like, I know I don't always show, like, our cheap sign, but we, like, for the pins, like, the big pack that we get, it's, what, $35 for 6 pins, so that's like $5 each or something.
Yeah.
So, you know, to pay like 20 bucks for 2 is like, bro, that's
as
crazy.
Opposed to buying like 1 pin, something like this, like a, you know, a Star Wars pin, something like that, where that alone is like at least $10. That pack of burners is perfect.
Oh well, we're gonna sit here and complain when we could just be buying pins and enjoying ourselves like we have been before. So, like we were on the road to saying, here is the last item, which is now covered by Nick. But it is a very comfy blanket that Jackie and Scott bought us because when we were in Market Co-op, and this was also in another store. I just don't remember which one.
I think it was also in Creations.
Yes.
Because it's the home. This is like the home collection or whatever. We were really close to buying it, but then we were like, nah.
She's also expensive, but this was their thank you for planning the trip and, you know, doing X, Y, and Z. So when we got it, we were like, oh my god! But it's cozy.
It is extremely cozy.
So yeah, I mean, I guess that pretty much wraps up the Disney haul. I know we sped through it, but we kind of think we like speeding through it because the last time we did a haul, we did it in my car and we just like rapid fired. So even though it was quick, it was still fun.
I find it nicer that way.
For the summer, we were actually going to Disney more than once. You guys only saw, I think, the dates for our August trip. So that's all we'll say on that, but this was a lovely trip in May. It was a little hotter than we were like what we were used to. Sorry, I already stuttered. But so no, it was very cool. The merch, you know, they've been popping off with the merch recently, and it is
really
getting dangerous for everyone. But no, it was really fun. We loved it. Now that we finally have all of our goodies, we're gonna, you know, start using them, which, you know, we love. Because we've started like using the mugs a little bit, but all of this other stuff we've kind of just like kept in the bag, not trying to touch.
Right in the corner for like a month.
Yeah, it was a little bad. It took me a real long time to try to get the Disney vlogs up, but as we know, they are all out now. It really took until like the 3rd week for me to be like, all right, let's slam it out, and I got 4 out in a week.
You were still editing videos when I went on my solo.
That was when I started. I literally got 4 videos done in 2 days. My head is trying to spin, trying to come up with an outro, and we've been trying to do this also now for like 3 takes. So we hope, you know, maybe you caught something that you want to get in the parks. Our terrible selves will be purchasing more over the summer.
Oh God, yeah.
But with that, we will see you guys in the next one.